Closing remarks from Dr. Ananthamorthy.
Again, thank you, JR and Nicole Jordan Martin to include me as part of this panel. It was really very rich, and I can hear from everyone what you have to say about not only just the healthcare issue, but also about how to bring the racial disparity and the politics and the faith into this kind of conversation, which is very important for any listeners to hear it. And being a psychiatrist, and I always tell everyone, you know, it is very hard when we have going through this kind of issues which is comes and kind of strikes us. You know, it is really like a, you know, if there is let's say a storm coming in, it passes through, so we come out of it and we are ready to move on, and we build the whatever damaged and we move on. But what we saw during COVID was continuous unknown kind of things which keep on coming in. And even for our healthcare providers, we didn't know how to handle this. And it was really a struggle. And what we kept on understanding as we keep this moving, as Nicole said, protect yourself, protect other people. Having the mask, I think, is the best way of protection at this time, to wear the mask and be proactively washing your hands, or to make sure wear the mask even when you're, you know, when you're going out or to see your friends or being in the restaurant or eating outside, whatever it is, just be careful and take care of yourself. And again, mental health is when everything fails, that's when you have to come and see a psychiatrist. You don't need a psychiatrist or a psychologist earlier on, but we are always available for you, and we want to make sure that we provide that support, whatever is needed, and we are there. The hospital is there, and we provide that support all the time. And this is a fearful moment, and it's a normal, as Straker was saying, you know, it is something we will have to fight on, and we have to move through this, whatever the pandemic is in front of us, and we can do it. And we are all resilient during this thing. We learn, we become stronger, and we can do it better, and we keep on teach our listeners to make it better and to make the world better. And this is a democratic country. If you're saying it's a democratic country, we really need to vote. And that will also, when you vote, then you'll bring even the disparity starts to change. But if you don't vote, I think your voice is not heard. And it is very hard to change the disparities, what we see in every part of the country. So really, and I really suggest, and listening to all of you, voting is very important, and that is a privilege, that is a right given to you by being in this country, and with any country you live, you live. But voting is very important, and that's the only way the voice is heard, and to change policies and procedures so that we can move forward and change. And whether it's a mental health system or is it a medical issues, it can be just a regular medical issue which can be changed. So again, thank you, and inviting me for part of this panel. Thank you, and be safe.
Thank you, Dr. Ananthamorthy.